hard. Practice makes perfect. You have to be diligent about what you want. You have to apply yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And you have to do it for self, by yourself. And then you can do.
But if they were doing their music for black people or for people who want to come to a better understanding on how things really are, then they did a good job. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see the true picture. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he feels uncomfortable. Because what about when I felt uncomfortable for 400 years? You know what I'm saying? Then now all of a sudden it's bad to talk about some real. Anytime somebody pulls a trigger or there's any kind of gunshot, everybody starts running for cover. But everybody's really doing all this shooting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? All this Iran-Contra stuff and that war, all that's violence to me. That's real violence. What we're talking about is fake violence. All this, what we're rapping, it happens in the streets, but us rapping about it is not the violence. And the movie about it is not the violence. You know what I'm saying? It's an adventure world that we're creating. Trying to get out, what we're doing is using our brain to get out of the ghetto any way we can. So we tell these stories, you know what I'm saying? And they tend to be violent because our world tends to be filled with violence.
What does immature mean to you?
I was immature. Immature. I did things without thinking. My actions came before thought.
And sometimes maybe words, too?
And all my words came before thought. Things that I did, things I said. There's so many things I want to take back.
Like what?
It's gone now, so I can't take it back. But I wish I could have, but I can't now. But
because you are sort of known for having a big mouth.
Yeah.
No offense.
I am though, and I don't mind either. I know people feel like that, but I don't care. You know what I mean? This is how I feel, and then I'm in the business, right? So I hate hearing other people's thoughts. Like I'll be watching something and I'll be like, he's lying. He doesn't feel like that. So that made me go out. When I finally got my shot to go on the camera, it made me go out there and say everything I really wanted to say instead of being like politically correct or thinking about how this would hurt people or thinking about how this would come out. I just would just say things just because I knew. If I know that in this hotel room they have food every day and I'm knocking on the door every day to eat, and they open the door, let me see the party, let me see like them throwing salami all over just like throwing food around, but they're telling me there's no food in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I'm standing outside trying to sing my way in. You know what I'm saying? We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, that song is going to change to, we hungry, we need some food. After 2-3 weeks, it's like, give me all the food, breaking out the door. And after a year, you just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting, you know what I'm saying? It's like you hungry, you reached your level, you don't want any more. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers. We was asking with them, with civil rights movement. We was asking, now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail. So now what do you think we're going to do?
Pac's a part of history for a reason, because he made history. He's hip-hop history. He's American history. And just like in school, the more research that you do on history, the more information that you have. So do your research and see the movie All Eyes on Me and understand all the Pac sides. He was much more than you probably think. I'm not talking about Pac the rapper. I'm not talking about Tupac the actor. I'm talking about Tupac the human being. So with that said, we'd all like to officially welcome Tupac Shakur into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Pac. Tupac, we love you, dog. You're gonna always be right with us. We know you're gonna live forever, because legends always do. They can't take this away from you, homie. And since my brother is not here in the physical form, I'll accept this honor on his behalf. I love you, Tupac. Welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Thug life.